Hello everyone, and welcome back to Minecraft. This is episode 3 of the Let's Play. Wow, I can't talk to save my life tonight. It's pretty late actually, but I wanted to go ahead and film this. You notice I'm now using the OCD texture pack because I put it on as per one of the admins asking me to, or kind of pushing it on. It's not really asking, just kind of pushing us in the direction of using it. And the base actually looks really cool in this, and so I'm going to start using this texture pack, at least on this server. I'll still probably use MitchellCraft in the other one, though, the other half of the series, on the single-player world. So you notice a little bit has changed. The last time I was on here, none of this existed. Let's head back to spawn, and I'll show you guys what happened to the old base, which is where I was the last time you guys saw. I believe it's out here. Yes, out this way. So basically the best way I can put this is a lot has happened since last time, and I tried to get footage of it actually, but with the move and all, I wasn't able to get to save it really. But basically that old base was attacked by AOD. I actually had to call in friends from other servers, Kino and Roy, or Bizarre Coyote. Wow, I love this texture pack, so cool. I wish I'd been using it longer, but Kino and Bizarre Coyote and some other friends from around the server to help fight them off. And we actually did fight them off and managed to get all the valuables out of the vault, which was really awesome. I half expected to lose everything. I had quite a few good things, and we ended up getting a lot of armor from AOD as well, and all the stuff they dropped. So that was really cool. But what? Okay, now I'm confused. This was not here before. It's like somebody generated in a jungle. Hang on, let's go. So it still says it's plains. Let's walk in here and see what it says. I don't think it's a jungle. I think it's just somebody grew a bunch of jungle trees here. Yeah, it's still plains. They just drew a bunch of jungle trees here. Okay, we'll come back here later for more stuff. It's not really... it means the jungle tree we're growing at the base isn't actually endangered anymore. But, basically the best I can really show you is that at the old base, I'm probably not going to be able to get out there very soon. Let's go turn that off. At the old base, I don't have any armor on either. Wow, I'm totally unprepared for this. There's nothing left. They destroyed everything. They got all the wool we had. They blew up both Blue Asian, and Blue Asian isn't even in the faction anymore. I haven't seen him on in a while, and he's basically been kicked. My brother's room, Cloud's they destroyed that. Good, we're almost out there. So there's also a lot of lights out here. I have no idea where they're coming from. Like, somebody thinks these blocks are fluorescent, and it shouldn't be. Okay, so it's right here. It's pretty close. We'll just go down this way. This is actually where I started off before. I showed you guys last night. I just warped back. My stuff is still here that I left. All the coal I didn't mine out. Alright, let's get down here. Some kind of announcements. I actually have a friend who's almost pro league. Like, he's auditioning for a pro team this weekend for Heroes of New Earth for Han. And I'm actually going to have him do a couple videos on how to play Han like as a pro. And that kind of stuff, which I think is really cool. I haven't had an opportunity to play with anybody that good at any of these games, and I play Han every once in a while. I'm not really big into it. So you can see here, this is all that's left of the area. I might actually mine some of this stuff out because it could be useful as stone brick and stuff like that. But they basically, AOD came in here and used TNT, just shoved a whole load of TNT with a piston and detonated it, and we kind of cleared this out. This is kind of what's left of the store. We took all the chests and things and got them all out, but needless to say, it was a massacre. The melon farm got annihilated. I have no better way to put that. It was completely destroyed. All the farm was. Wolves, the kennel didn't take too much damage. The potions room actually didn't take any damage at all. We managed to get everything out of there intact. No idea where half those potions went, though. Like the potion card. Oh, there's some redstone here. Let's get that. Alright, so basically I actually went back down here, clearing some stuff out, looking for a little bit of gold that wasn't mined. killing monsters actually as well. Bracing my unarmed up. Yeah, let's go ahead and head back to the new base. And I'll start explaining some of the stuff there. But after, let me finish up with the Han thing real fast. So that's really cool. And I play a little bit of Han, not too terribly much. I'm not very good at Heroes of Nerth. I'm fairly good at League of Legends. You guys seen some of that from the footage. Some of the footage I've shown. But I'm not. Han is a different game. It's much faster paced, and I don't know any of the heroes, and it's just kind of stuff. So that is not that. It'll be him talking about that kind of stuff, and it'll probably be a small series, depending on how you guys react to it. I hope you guys enjoy, though. It is. I don't want to start one of those. I don't want to see any flame wars starting over which is better, Heroes of Nerth, League of Legends, or Dota, or whatnot, because honestly, they're all different games. They may be the same genre, and they may be based off of aspects of each other, but they're all different games. So let's leave it at that and enjoy the videos for what they are, which is a really good player showing us how to play like a really good player. So we'll leave it at that. And so that'll be a lot of fun. The cool thing is I just was now able to catch up with this friend again. He actually moved away from where I knew him, which is here where I'm at right now, out of state, and hadn't talked to him in years. Finally caught back up with him on Facebook, of all places. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so, and also, let's see, trying to set up, this is the first announcement of this, but I'm trying to set up an ultra hardcore. I've already got all the contestants lined up, and so we just have to work out a time which we can do it. It's supposed to be done this weekend, but I haven't been able to get hold of some people who are hosting and stuff like that to make sure the server's up and running in time. So I'm probably putting it pushed back till next weekend, the recording session, then it'll be up the week after that. So, but we'll see how it goes. If it gets up earlier, I'll let you guys know. Episodes should be out the same. I'll make sure I post a link to everyone else's channel who's participating, who has a channel, and you can go watch it from everyone's perspective. I really do recommend that it, when it comes out, if you're going to watch it at all, watch it from every perspective. I did the same kind of thing, like when I watched a lot of Ethos Lab, Vintage Beef, Pause and Pause, Doc M77. When them and Good and BOO and all them on the Minecraft server did this kind of thing, I went and watched it from every point of view, and you get a much clearer picture of what's going on. It's really nice to be able to see, oh, Pause killed, Etho killed Vintage Beef. Let's see what was Vintage Beef doing when Etho came up and shot him through the 1 block hole. Stuff like that. So that'll be a lot of fun to do as well. Now back to this episode. Basically, we're going to do a little bit of touring around, and then I'm going to go and we're going to continue building on the meeting hall here. So, faction-wise, things that have happened, we've added a few new people. So you can kind of see here, Supreme Athelios, who was once our ally, is now in the faction. AOD hit his faction's base, basically, and made it a crater in the ground. There's nothing left of it. So, he disbanded and then joined us. Meiji Blink joined in, Pizza Plaque. Oblivion Keeper, that's my friend, one of my friends, different friend from the one before, who, she lives in Pennsylvania, and we played Minecraft quite a bit, and of course, Cosmides offline, and then myself. Now, enemies, you notice we're actually allied with AOD now, so the whole point of this is trying to have no enemies at all. Gladiator is actually, the faction that controls the arena that is being built, so it's admin controlled, and its enemies everyone, whether you're trying to stay peaceful or not. So that's actually out of my control for that one. But as of right now, we don't really have any enemies as a faction, so that's kind of cool. And really, this is the new sky base, and this is the kind of the main hall for the faction. It's designed where if all hell breaks loose, we can come in here and be safe from things. There's an entry portal to the Nether to escape. A fake button doesn't do anything. Secret switch behind here, lever that'll open the gates and open the Nether portal up. There we go. We've got our reed farm is now in here as well, and that grows quite nicely with all the torches and such we've had set up. And then a small meeting hall for faction members. So we have various seats. It's part of the floor stuff. I can kind of sit here and discuss things. And of course our various chests and the dirt blocks that hold them right now, because I'm still working on the vault, which we'll go see in a minute. Our forge is also here. I want to grab all this smooth stone out of these chests. Not chests, but furnaces, because I've been cooking a lot of smooth stone. I need a lot of stone brick for things, and so I want to have a whole lot of that. brother's got some dogs, so that's pretty cool. And then this is where we keep all the obsidian we managed to buy with the huge amount of money we have. Honestly, this is actually a whole lot less than what we had. When I started building this from about here out today, and so, or yesterday, and so all of this got built in the last 2 days. Go ahead and take all of this dirt off, though. Alright, okay, so kind of the point of this here, we need to make some more smooth stone brick. I need to get some cracked and some mossy stone brick as well for some of these areas, but that requires me to go into the Sky City, which I kind of don't want to do at the moment, just for the sake of really being. It's very hard to get out without an ender pearl. You can get in really easily, but getting out is very difficult. And I really don't want to ruin how to get into the area, because the way it works is you have to travel inside one of the like the big castle in the center, and there's a secret shop in there. Now, how to get there? I don't want to ruin that. Oh, God, I have an area. It's not claimed. No, I don't have the money to claim it either. That kind of sucks. Oh well, it's not a big deal. We don't have any enemies. Even AOD has been nice enough to help us out some, so that's been really cool. They've been honestly much better behaved than they had been in the past, and so it's really nice to hear that they're starting to actually let new factions form. I mean, since they allied with us, they've had nobody to fight who had any power at all, and so it almost stopped the game from being fun for them. But yeah, back on the ultra hardcore side, I'm kind of jumping around today. I need to start writing down what I want to talk about, but that'll happen when I have more time and don't spontaneously feel like doing videos. There we go. I got this area sealed off so I don't actually walk off the edge there. But basically, contestants are going to be myself, Michael Mitchell, admin here on MitchellCraft, Kino from the Monster Hunter Hunting with Friends podcast, Roy, who's also on the episode 4, I believe, and he'll be by Czar Coyote. He actually helped me take back the base, and he's really good at Minecraft Survival, as well as creative mode, stuff like that on a creative servers, so he'll be participating as well. Cosmite will be participating. He has actually discussed with me making a YouTube channel just for this whole event, so he can post the videos for it, and maybe do some more videos if he can record. And the problem is he has a Mac, and neither of us is really sure how to record on a Mac, whether he use fraps or not, or what he would have to do for that, so that's still in the works. And then last contestant is Ramage Gaming, or Ramage as most people know him, and I'm actually really excited about that. Ramage is a fairly big channel, and it's really cool to get somebody who's not small time. Because a lot of the videos I do is with people who don't have channels, or my friends, or who I meet on servers who aren't really all that big. Like, and Kupo is really big. I do videos, not videos with her, but I play games with her and stuff like that. And she tweets about my YouTube channel on Twitter every once in a while. I know probably a couple of you even came from her channel, so that's really cool. But like this guy's Ramage has 2,000 subs, something like that, which is really cool. And it's gonna be nice to get some content out to more people. And it's always nice to see the community grow, and to see just more people wanting to see videos. And overall, the biggest thing I really like about this whole hardcore thing is it's going to raise traffic for everybody's channels. I mean, it's going to rate some of you guys who haven't heard about Ramage. He does Minecraft videos. He does a lot of really funny Call of Duty stuff that is like his Super Sub Saturdays are hilarious. Basically, it's would you rather. People send in would you rather do this or this, and they're always really terrible questions. And he answers while playing people from subscribers footage, like Call of Duty, kill streaks, stuff like that. So I'll post a link to his channel in the description. You guys can go and check him out. I'll link Kino's and Michael Mitchell's in the description as well, because they also have channels, and they'll be the ones, in addition to Ramage, who you want to go watch if you want to see all of what's happening with this whole survival thing. So I'll let everyone know when that's up. But yes, now on to what we're going to be doing today. Now we're done with the news. First off, the tour. So like I was saying, this is the main meeting hall. Up there, we're going to have, you can see we have some rings being built and a mob farm. The mob farm is actually broken and needs to be taken down. Turns out the way chunks load in multiplayer is different than how they load in single player. and you can't actually do a sky farm like that unless you're going to be really close by, because if I stand on the block I'm looking at right now, I can load all the highest chunks on the map will load. But if I stand on the block next to it, like right there, then all the chunks above, like the highest level chunks, the 256 chunks, will deload, which doesn't make any sense to me. So I have no idea how I'm going to fix that. I'll probably end up just using a mob spawner and doing it that way. But yeah, each of these rings is going to house a floor, which on either ends will have TNT cannons set with varying degrees of power, and can be reloaded for varying degrees of power and varying angles to be fired out in case this area should ever come under attack. Now, as it stands right now, we are Barbaria is one of the two most powerful factions on the server, right next to AOD, and so basically we shouldn't have any problems at all with being attacked. And then another thing that kind of keeps us in line is that as a faction, we're now going to try to be as peaceful as possible. This area here, we'll go ahead and explain this melon farm there, of course. This is going to be the grand meeting hall in which any faction in the game can come and meet up and use Barbaria, as long as one of us is online, as a mediator between enemy factions, so that we don't have huge raids on newbie players, which causes them to quit. Because I really don't want the server to end up being you have two factions, and then if you're not in those two factions, you get wiped out immediately. Because that's not fun, especially if you're in one of those two factions. And so this is the main. It's still under construction, obviously. This is obviously you're gonna walk up one of these two entrances. I'm gonna probably set it up to where when people get here, they have a little like I'll teleport them to a spot over like in a meeting area, and we'll have one team will show up here on this spot and walk up, and we'll come or over here maybe on this side, and we'll walk around and come up through this entrance here. And then they'll meet together in the middle or something like that. Or I'll just port them all together and then set it up to where if they're going to attack somebody in my territory, I'm just going to slaughter them all. Because as long I don't have to enemy them, but as long as basically, we'll put it this way, they can't attack me in my own faction territory if we're not enemied, unless they're another faction, and then it's a lot of weird things, and it'll help mediate things a little bit more, I believe. And if it doesn't, it'll just be fun. Kind of basing this off of this in the part in Skyrim where the Greybeards have to mediate between the Imperials and the Rebels, or the Nords, or whatever you want to call them. The Stormcloaks would be the same for them. But I definitely changed it up. I have the lava flooring here, and I actually got one of the admins to smooth out for me. I have a lava block in every single one of those spots, but it still is flowing all over the place because lava's broken and has been broken since like 1.6 in the beta, probably even before that even. So that actually got fixed with that. Otherwise, everything's been built by hand. And stone brick has been really popular. I really do enjoy this. Half slabs, some half rest slabs like that. It's got some regular smooth stone, which in the texture pack looks really good with the stone brick because it's all the same color. So I've kind of got that intermixed in. This little balcony here, you kind of look out over the base. Ooh, excuse me. And then yeah. So over here we'll have areas to go up, which will house a gigantic, probably will house several actual meeting rooms, so small factions can meet with each other here. Should they need protection from any of the larger factions they've happened to enemy through stupid mistakes or whatnot, or through raids or whatever, and they can use that to be a little safer when they need to meet with people or meet with their allies or things like that without having to worry about getting raided. And as well as a large library that will house the enchanting room for the faction. And also, I'll probably end up making that like I did on my single-player world back a while back, where it's when you step closer to the enchantment table, you activate a pressure plate, which pops up all the really high-level enchantment bookcases. Or not bookcases that give you really high-level enchantment. Otherwise, it kind of it keeps them in the ground so they don't affect the enchantment, and then allows you to do high-level and low-level enchantments from the same station without having to place any new blocks. All right, so now over here. There's also another entrance through the trees, and we'll exit that way. This is actually Cloudsmite's house in the works. It's kind of based off a Japanese rock garden. Well, not like rock garden, but it's like a Japanese garden, and he's got all the trees and stuff. It actually looks really nice. He brought all the dirt. He brought the dirt in here himself. Got it sniped into grass for him because silk touch is ungodly hard to get on the server for some strange reason. He's got gravel here. I don't quite know why he has gravel here, but It looks kind of cool, actually. I'm actually rather liking it. But I assume he said it's gonna be Japanese themed, but it looks like it's more Greek themed. Honestly, it looks kind of like the Parthenon. But I guess we'll see as time goes on as he begins to build it up and such like that. This is kind of a cool system complicated here. Alright, and then you can over here, and this actually heads over to... Oh, one more thing. You notice here, the water actually stops right there. He actually managed to place the water blocks in the exact point needed to where they wouldn't flow off the edge, so that was really cool. Head through here. This is kind of a neat setup. He's got trees growing the side, and the very other end, if I stop derping, is 2 giant trees that kind of cover everything, which is really cool. It actually gives a really nice effect here. Alright, and we have here our endangered jungle tree, which apparently isn't endangered anymore. And then some tree, I guess he grew for aesthetic purposes, I don't know. Yeah, so let's head over to, oh yeah, one more thing I have to show you guys is these over here. There's one on each side right now, and I'll be adding more as I go. These actually we had to pay for them with diamond blocks because they just simply, Tesla wouldn't have us have them normally, even though we had them built in by one of the admins, and then another admin charged us for them, which is okay. We kind of didn't need to pay it off. These are flotation rings, like this Sky City has, that is actually really awesome. And then I have ladders to get up there as I wanted to try to get the mob farm a little easier, and also to be able to build the various floors and such. I'll head on up here a little bit. So this is actually as far as it goes up. Mob farm is so way up there. I need to get up there and destroy it, but I don't feel like working to get up there right now. I also need an easy way down because this ladder is rather slow. If I drop too far, I'll die. So I don't want to do that either. Okay, so let's get to a safe spot, and we'll go ahead and warp down to the just a little bit incomplete. This is the vault. You notice it's very dark, and there's void fog down here. And we're still working on it. I still need to get a lot more obsidian and such. I actually need to pull this out. Let's grab stuff from the chest. We'll go. That's what we'll build today. We'll finish up building the vault. There's also bedrock here, or bedrock there in the area, because it's just simply, it's that low. I did it so no one could dig underneath it, and I don't have to do the floor like 1 deep, because there's bedrock in the floor. I mean, you can't dig through bedrock ever, and it takes like 500 billion TNT blocks in order to break 1 block of bedrock, something like that. Some ungodly high amount of stuff required. And so I don't see that ever being broken. Got lava. Okay, so we've got a obsidian wall, then a lava wall, then another obsidian wall that is too thick. Alright, so I'm just going to finish covering that up. We'll actually finish that, and we can start building the roof in here. Go, awesome. There we go. Okay, so we're going to leave one side that's open. I guess we'll start over here. I'm just going to work our way around. Build a little bit of roof. Now I'm building this out of obsidian because it's the most durable thing against TNT attacks. You can't mine through it. And okay, cool. But this here, you're gonna kind of wondering, okay, so why is there levers and redstone hooked up to? This is soul sand, by the way. To soul sand, doesn't make any sense. Well, this is false book. It's a really cool feature of false book. You set it up like this, and you use glowstone, not soul sand here. When you pull the lever, it changes into glowstone. Well, glowstone chest can be opened with glowstone activated up on it, on top of it, so it'll change it back and forth. You can use this is a good way to lock chests. You know, so we have a lot of kind of useless blocks in here. And then we have this one, which has various things. A lot of armor and stuff like that actually got duped. This bow has gotten duped. My diamond axe is actually in here. I should probably get that out. Oh, I'll work on this later. A lot of more iron armor, various buckets, ladders, things we use throughout the whole ordeal of getting our base back and things like that, and repairing everything. Because we actually started building this base during the assault. I was actually beginning to move, like I was in the process of moving out here when the AOD struck, so that kind of sucks. But we'll get through it, or we got through it, and now we're actually fairly powerful now. Let's go ahead and head back home. So I'm gonna check real long. We have this going for. Oh, we have a good long episode going right now. So I think we will go ahead and call it a day here. Gonna head over here and work a little bit on this off camera. I'll show you some more in episode 5 of the series. This is episode 3, so episode 5. Episode 4 will be back on my single player world as per I said in the first episode. And so, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you haven't already, make sure you check out the newest episode of the Sunburned Islands map. Some of you might have missed it as I posted a behind-the-scenes clip from the Funding with Friends podcast, which at this time went up like an hour and a half ago. So not very many views, but it's got more. It's in the hour and a half it's been up. It's got more views than the Svex map does, which it's been up for over a day, or almost a day now. So go ahead and check that out. Views do mean a lot. Comments and likes and things like that, especially comments like if the series is getting old, let me know, please. I kind of want to see it through the end. We are very close to being done with the series. I mean, I've got one more episode recorded of the Vex map playthrough, and we've got just a little bit more. I think we have another 3 or 4 wolves to find, and we're done with the map. I'm actually going to have to go in, and we're going to cheat to pull back all the wool and all the others after episode 19, and put ourselves back in the spot where we ended because we lost the map when we moved, when I moved hard drives. So we'll have to start over there, unless you guys don't want to really see it to the end. If you guys don't want to see it to the end, let me know, and I'll post the last episode, and that'll be it. But if you guys want to see us finally finish up the map and see exactly how pro we've gotten by the end of things, let me know. If there's any other custom maps you want me to play, and anybody you think would be interested in playing with them, like anybody, any channel collaborations you kind of want to see, because I talked about this before. I know channel collabs are kind of one of those things that I really enjoy doing because it helps both people out. It allows you guys to see more videos from more places, and it kind of directs traffic around in a way that's not we're pushing content, because looking at that from a viewer standpoint, like, because I was a viewer on YouTube videos for a really long time. I've been watching YouTube videos since it got introduced in like 2006, 2007, or whatever year YouTube came out. And it's just having someone who pushes their content on you, like, or go to this channel, like, do this, or it just kind of forces stuff. It gets old after a while. I don't mind doing it for, like, if it's like a series and I want to, in there, split the episodes back and forth between the two channels. That's perfectly fine. But like, it's when like you put up a video that's like 4 seconds long and all it says is go to this person's channel because this video is here, or something like that. And then you go to that channel after watching that and saying that this isn't really even a video I wanted to watch, or like they lied to you about it, stuff like that. It's just that's not fun. I know it's not fun to watch, not fun to that, and it gets boring and it gets old. So I don't want to do that to you guys. But any channels you want me to kind of do stuff? Oh, server tours as well. I need servers to tour, guys. I'm currently at a loss for which server to tour next. I don't have any plans set up. I haven't heard anything back from Cobalt on when his server will be back up. I haven't reinstalled Hamashi in case I do need to go there. So that's not happening as of anytime soon. So I need a server to tour in the next week or so. So go ahead and post that in the comments if you have a cool server you want me to go on. And if you know an admin or know somebody who would be willing to tour me around for a while and kind of show us what everything the server has to offer. I kind of want the server to be fairly well established. I'm not talking like it's got to have like hundreds of cities and like 50 members on it at all times. I'm not talking about stuff like that, but like if it's your private at-home server and you've got like 4 houses on it and you've got 2 people who play and 1 person who never gets on, think about it this way. Would you want to see a video of somebody's server that they don't have anybody who really plays on it and there's not a whole lot of stuff built and things like that? I mean, I don't mind getting on servers and doing stuff to help people out and building things with people, because that's a lot of fun. I actually do that in my spare time anyway. I'll just go and get on random servers and build things, just for the fun of it, even if it's survival or whatnot. If it's creative, I have a whole hell of a lot of fun doing it. But I need some fairly large. I do have to ask that, sir, that you guys have some servers that at least are established well enough at least one town, like completed town. Like if it's a creative server, I want to see at least 2 or 3 completed towns, or at least one town big enough to say, hey, we spent more than about a day and a half on this. Survival wise, so I don't really have any standards for that. Survival wise, it'd kind of be player count, but I just need some service tours, so I'll leave it at that. Kind of let you guys kind of fill in the rest of the gaps that I kind of left out, and we'll leave it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, is there anything you think I should be doing on this faction server and you want to see more of? If you want me to explain a bit about MCMMO, I will be sure to do more of that as well. If you guys do so want, if you have a stat, like we'll probably be doing next time. This is one of these episodes, not the single player world, but the next time I'm on MitchellCraft doing a video, we'll probably be doing so. If this will probably be completed by then, and we'll probably be doing some stat training with a skill that I'm not sure what it'll be just yet. Let's go and check the MC stats command /MC stats. And so this is basically what we have. We have 119 excavating. Oh, any fishing. Fishing is a fairly low skill, but it's not really all that exciting to train fishing. If you ever seen the first time Doc M77 was in a ultra hardcore series with the rest of the Minecraft guys. I know I mentioned Minecraft a lot, but I really enjoy the guys who are on the servers. Their videos, Vintage Beef and Etho and Doc M and Pause and Good and BOO, and those are the guys who I haven't seen too much of, but a lot of those guys I really enjoy their videos. And so I try to mention them when I can, just because they do some awesome stuff, and Etho and Doc have a lot of really cool guides out there. But I think we'll go in and we'll do some unarmed fighting. That'll be fun to train, especially because if you've ever beaten a monster to death with your fist and it took you forever, you should see unarmed fighting at level 500. We won't get it that high. That'll take months to do, literally months, or just weeks of no lifing, and which I can't afford to do. But basically, at level 500, you have like a 50% chance that if you're fighting another person, you will disarm them with your punch, where they will forcibly drop whatever thing they're holding in their hand. So that's kind of cool. It's really useful as well. Ouch. So we'll probably be training that a bit. There's quite a few caves down here that have a lot of monsters. I'll try to show you guys one of them now. I need to be really careful because I don't have any armor on me. Oh God, please make it. Okay, we're good. Gotta watch that because the base isn't quite over high enough to drop off safely just by jumping down. You have to actually run and take a jump off of it. Like over there is a fairly good spot. I think the best one is over this direction. So let's get out of the water real fast. I keep getting ready to just sign off and such, and then I find something else I want to talk about. Not down there. Down here, I believe. No, that's the closest area. There's an area around here somewhere. I'll find it for next episode that has a lot of mobs that spawn just because there's just so. Oh, it's up there. There's literally just so much space for monsters to spawn and things like that that they're everywhere, and there's no better way to describe it than everywhere. I've seen hundreds upon hundreds of creepers, hundreds of skeletons through this area. This is one of the bigger. This is actually a ravine that runs through the bottom of here. Surprised there's not any mobs out. Just make sure my brightness is on high. Okay, we're on bright. Okay, cool. Normally there's a lot of mobs in here. I'm really surprised there's not any here right now. So let's head back to base though. And we'll go ahead and sign it off there. Alright, we're back at the base, and we hope you guys enjoyed this. I've said that this is 3 times now, but I really hope you guys did, and I had a lot of fun making this episode. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and to check out some of the other videos on the channel. If you're new here, be sure to go in and check out the other videos. Monster Hunter Hunting with Friends podcast, really awesome, having a lot of fun with that. New episode gets recorded tomorrow. We tried to record today, but funny stuff happened. And I might explain that just a little bit. I'll go ahead and do a little spoilers here. Probably won't get explained tomorrow, but Kino, we did a quest and recorded it, and then as we came back from the quest, we tried to do another quest, and Kino couldn't join, and all of a sudden we didn't know why. And after about 5 minutes of investigation, we found out that Kino's sub had run out, so she didn't have a subscription. Between one quest and the next, and so we ended up having to scrap that footage. And I posted a clip from the recording where we did where Pike donned his cat suit and fought another guy with a cat suit. For nobody, mainly because the guy stole his spot, and so we ended up not being on the first quest because the guy took his place, which was really funny. I hope you guys enjoyed that clip too. That was a great clip. But yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed once again. I say that a lot, but I do work hard on these videos, and I do enjoy making them for you guys. And for myself, really, because it's a lot of fun to just make videos and play games and have fun and see people watching them. That's another cool thing. Just seeing somebody watch your videos is a really fun thing for me. But yeah, so if you enjoyed, if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you bash that like button with the intensity of 1,000 creeper explosions. That's right. You know how much damage that would cause? Yeah, like fist through your monitor kind of damage. Except with digital explosions, so imagine how much damage that is. But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and this is Graveon, signing out.